quarter. Word to cast my soul in frozen water. Flow is slaughter. Clip in a bowl. Tall as your oldest daughter. Bullets in that bitch. It's about as big as a roll of quarters. I don't play about my cash. I'm on your ass if you owe a quarter. We got a problem. You got smoke in order. Ever since my first shit dropped, man, I've been going toward a new height. You right, new heights when I perform in Florida. Hey yo, put some respect on my name. Or the coroner be scraping up what's left of your brain and coughing, smoking on this pressure. I'm just testing my strain. It's definitely pain in the back of my neck when you change. Look, bitches be saying, nah, you definitely changed. Calling me bitch in every message. You don't text me the same, nigga. Machine bitch, I'm a threat in the game. Take that I did with Alchemist. I was just testing my aim, nigga. The big old shits was warning shots. And I had a lot more to drop. I was just
Conway, Griselda, boom, 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 boom. Won't he do it? Conway the Machine album out now. I will say go and get it in stores, but nobody goes and gets stores.
Catch you coming out your bitch spot. You know how the boys rock. Catch you coming out your bitch spot.
Really?
That guy right there.
How is the Heat deal getting done? Close.
He's got something. And I'm like, yo.
Should be done soon.
That guy right there. Conway. He's
yeah.
It's like a Picasso.
Yeah, see?
Dowling type fluid with the cold rap beat though, you know what I'm saying? It's almost anachronistic because it's like almost out of time, but it's so present. And then it's like, you know, and it's like, I guess what makes it feel like it's cold rap in a different dimension because it's New York. It's Buffalo.
he talks the talk. And then everything extra that's added on to him, like the fact that he was shot and it makes him rhyme a certain way, it makes it the way he slur, like everything about his delivery make me want to keep paying attention to it.
Boom, 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 boom. What up? What up? What up, y'all? Let me just get my vocals right. I guess I'll be here for an hour or so. It is hot. It's summertime in Los Angeles. Hot time. Okay? It's damn near like 80 outside. It's fucking hot as hell. This is the perfect time if you live where there's palm trees and beaches to go outside, chill on the beach, go to Venice Beach, go to Santa Monica Beach, go to Manhattan Beach, go to any other beach that you could possibly go to and get your shine on. Just got to do playing that Griselda music. You know how we do. You know, so be on the lookout, man. I'm going to be in hip-hop pearl mode later on today on Just Prince TV. Still going strong. We almost hitting to 1,000. We keeping it 1,000 over there. And that's cool. We almost hitting 4 over here. You know, and shout out to you guys. You know, Uncle Murder, East Side. Does Uncle Murder got a new album out or something? East New York. East New York, just like this place right here. We all come from the same cloth, baby. You know, let me show y'all what the back look like. Let me show y'all what the back look like. Y'all see it? That's what the back look like. R.I.P. to the little dun prodigy. Infamous Mob, get on the job. M.O.B.B. Infamous Mob Deep, baby. You know how we do. But hey, since I live here in Los Angeles, I think I want to get to my little topic a little bit. And one of my topics is none other than Kobe Bryant. Okay, I've been getting a lot of dings here in Los Angeles about Kobe. People coming up to me all the time. Yo, P, why nobody respect Kobe no more? Kobe getting phased out. Why are you always talking about LeBron versus Jordan, but they leave Kobe Bryant out? They talk about Kareem more than they talk about Kobe now. You know, it's funny because you got a guy that most people consider the greatest Laker of all time. If I ask you who's the greatest Laker of all time, most people going to say Kobe now. I think a couple of old heads probably would say Magic. But for the most part, I think a lot of people would say Kobe. I say it's split between Magic Johnson and Kobe. But Magic and Kobe got a lot in common. They both got 5 chips. They both were sidekicks and number ones. The only difference is Magic Johnson was able to steal some of the spotlight from Kareem. But Kobe stole some of the spotlight from Shaquille O'Neal too. That's why people was asking who team was it? Is it Kobe's team or is it Shaq's team? Because if those two guys played together, there's no way, no how that Kobe Bryant wouldn't get a finals MVP while playing under Shaq. Because after 2002, people were starting to answer the question, you know, give the team over to Kobe. And that's what the Lakers did. They went to the more younger, the guy that was in his prime, right? But when it pertains to guys like Kobe Bryant, I notice guys like Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, and LeBron James, people seem to skip over a lot of other players now. They're skipping over Kobe. They're skipping over Magic. They're skipping over Bird. Bird was a very underrated player for a long time. He was considered on your top 5 until he got moved off. Bird was the top 5 greatest basketball player of all time until he got moved off for a while. Now that Bird is moved off, you know, it's a little different. He's becoming one of the underrated ones. Oh, Jason. Oh, Taysom Tatum. I'm just gonna call you Jason Tatum. That's cool to have him in the top 10. I'm cool. I'm cool with that. My thought, Taysom, is that people are starting to take him off the top 5 and off the top 10. How could you take Kobe Bryant off the top 5 or top 10 if you don't get him on neither list? I think something wrong. I think we got some problems. So, I mean, MVP did lost a lot of his value now. Zach, you are right about that. But Kobe's been in an MVP race for quite some time. Kobe got some individual accolades that LeBron don't get. Kobe got more scoring titles than LeBron. He got more first team than LeBron, right? So, fanatically, I could say Kobe Bryant is a better defensive player and he's a better scorer than LeBron James, right? I don't need MVPs to prove that. Now, there's only one player that could win MVPs. Now, you could make a case Kobe got robbed for a lot of MVPs. That's what a lot of people say, you know? So, yes, I do believe that as well. I mean, what hasn't Kobe Bryant did to LeBron James? I mean, there's literally everything this guy did to LeBron when they played one-on-one. Kobe dunked on LeBron, hit reverse layups on the dude, hit fadeaway jump shots in his face. All of this extra stuff, right? He did all of this stuff on LeBron James. Shut LeBron James down defensively. I never seen LeBron shut down Kobe Bryant defensively or nor take the challenge of even guarding Kobe Bryant consistently. And when he does guard Kobe, he gets cooked. He just laughs about it as he's getting cooked. Kobe Bryant was an old man in his last year in 2016. And he gave LeBron James the business as an old man. So, different. Okay, that's your top 10. I respect that. At least you got Kobe in there. Because a lot of people don't even have Kobe in there. And that's ridiculous. How was Kobe Bryant not better than Shaq? He won 2 without Shaq. Which shows the case that Shaq needed him more. Well, if LeBron was a better playoff performer, he should have won more. I think he's a better stat performer. Now, just because you got stats doesn't necessarily mean you're a better basketball player, especially if your goal is to play for stats. LeBron James is a stat guy. He wear what he is on his shirt. Check out my stats. There's some guys that place winning first, stats second. And there's some guys that play stats first and winning second. LeBron James plays stats first and winning second. He said, yeah, I mean, and that's another thing. Y'all said Kobe Bryant was the best player of his generation. So how is Tim Duncan rank ahead of Kobe then, if that's the case? That means Kobe was better than Tim Duncan for their generation. They played in the same time now, y'all. See, this don't make no sense. Y'all keep telling me Kobe better than Magic. He better than Bird. He better than LeBron. He better than all these guys. But when you do rankings, you don't put him above these guys. The media says LeBron James is better than Kobe Bryant, but the people don't. I could go outside right now and ask 10 people, 10 random people, who better, LeBron or Kobe? They're most likely going to say Kobe. He said, in what world is Bird better than Kobe? Well, there's some people that think Bird is better than Kobe. You know, but I think an overwhelming group of people probably will say Kobe is. I think Kobe will have more fans and more support if that was the case, you know. So, yeah. And Kobe's worst final performance led to a win. You could argue Kobe's very first NBA Finals, which is the year 2000. He was averaging about 15 a game, right? But that 15 game was enough for him to win his first championship. So that was him at his worst. So Kobe at his worst led to a championship. And he saved Shaq many a times. That was a 1A, 1B type of thing, because without Kobe putting that work in when Shaq got into foul trouble on the Indiana Pacers, they may not have won. It reminds me similar to what Magic Johnson did when his rookie season, when Kareem went down and Magic needed the help. My life depends on, I'm taking Kobe. Kobe easily. Kobe would die trying to win that game. See, this is the thing. You never hear stories about people saying LeBron James, all he wants to do is win. But you hear those stories about Kobe. And LeBron James is not miles ahead of Kobe Bryant. And you can make a case Kobe Bryant is not miles ahead above LeBron James. I think they're connected. You can't mention LeBron without mentioning Kobe when they played in the same era, competing for being the best basketball player in the world. Remember the puppets? Those two guys are the Magic and Bird of their generation. I do know LeBron goes into game sevens with big threes, with stacked decks. If we're talking about even Steven, I'm taking Kobe Bryant. If I want somebody to stack the deck and make a super team, then I take LeBron James. But there's a reason why LeBron's been in certain situations that he's been in, is because he played with more superstars than Kobe Bryant. And that's a fact. That's a fact. If Kobe played with the same amount of talent as LeBron James, able to switch from team to team, be a mercenary, he may be sitting on 6 championships. If Kobe had 6 championships, they didn't veto that trade with Chris Paul. And y'all say he would have won a championship with Chris Paul, and he was on his way to winning a championship with Chris Paul, right? So if Kobe had 6 championships, but a lack of all those individual accolades, what would you be saying to a guy in modern time that got 6 NBA championships? Kobe didn't bend in too much game sevens because he closed them out. Now, I showed you the proof. Kobe was cooking this guy. Every time I see these guys play against each other, it's Kobe Bryant outplaying LeBron James. The only difference is LeBron team wins because he's playing on a team with more talent. But before he joined the Miami Heat and changed his whole career around, him beating Kobe Bryant wasn't as easy, or having his team win. All right? It was more even Steven. And I think Kobe Bryant had a winning record against LeBron prior to the super teams. So here we go to the stats again. If you're going to argue stats, then I keep telling you, one guy plays for stats, the other guy doesn't. Kobe Bryant wasn't a stat getter. He was just a guy trying to win basketball games. And being the fact that Kobe Bryant was a killer on the basketball court, he got awarded 5 chips. He had a dynasty, a three-peat, LeBron never had that. And he won 2 chips with just one All-Star. LeBron won 1 chip with 1 All-Star. But you could make a case that Anthony Davis was a real finals MVP in the last championship the Lakers won. If Kobe had beat LeBron James in 2 finals, and that's what would have most likely happened, how is LeBron James better if Kobe Bryant beat him on the biggest stage there is, if that happened? But I got a feeling y'all still would have said LeBron is better. But people out here on the streets think Kobe Bryant's better. Everybody say it's bullshit that LeBron James is ranked ahead of Kobe Bryant. More people say that. Nobody's believing the fact that LeBron James is better than Kobe Bryant. I'm telling you firsthand experience, because I've been asking people damn near all week and years, because I brought this topic back up. I've been asking about it all year long. Well, not all year long. Well, some of this year and more. I just brought it back because we're in summer vacay right now. Actually, no, that's not true. NBA players prefer Kobe Bryant over LeBron James. That is absolutely not true. LeBron James is not even that respected as you may think. LeBron James is not respected amongst the NBA players like Kobe is. He's not respected amongst the general public like Kobe is. And there's a list of players past 36 that say Kobe better than LeBron. I mean, you saw some of my video already. You saw several players. You could always do research on this. Allen Iverson, Jamal Crawford, Quentin Richardson, Shaquille O'Neal. There's plenty of guys that think Kobe Bryant's better than LeBron James. Jim Jackson. There's a lot. I mean, shall I go on? Michael Jordan. Some of the proof is in my video. You heard the players saying it. Larry Bird infamously said, if you want to win, you take Kobe Bryant. If you want to have fun, you take LeBron James. That's the infamous words that Larry Bird said. I think he was just capping at that moment. But I do not think Shaq thinks LeBron James is better than Kobe. I don't think that. But the more importantly thing is the people on the streets. We the ones that name who's the GOAT. And people from New York, Los Angeles, state to state, city to city, more of them prefer Kobe over LeBron James. Do the math. Do the math. Now, I'm not saying there's some players that don't say LeBron is better. But Kevin Durant say Kobe is better. Kevin Durant said Kobe's the second greatest basketball player of all time. That's what Kevin Durant said. So Kobe got allegiance. The fact that Kobe has a good majority of people on the streets, the general public, the voice of the streets, the people's champ, that alone means that LeBron James hasn't leapfrogged past Kobe yet. He got to get 5. He got to get 5. The real Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum also thinks, the real Jason Tatum also thinks Kobe is the GOAT. Kyrie Irving thinks Kobe is the GOAT. Kyrie Irving played with LeBron, and he picks Kobe over LeBron. But hey, y'all keep disrespecting Kobe Bryant. Y'all act like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all act like Kobe Bryant don't deserve to be mentioned. We just skip and gloss over Kobe Bryant. He said, LeBron is number 2, well, then he actually believes Kobe's probably number 1. That's still ranked above LeBron. Even if he did set LeBron's the second best, that means he got Kobe as number 1. The main point is people are not buying what the media is selling to you. The media keep telling you that LeBron is better than Kobe. But the people on the streets don't believe that. I 100% guarantee you that. I could record this. I could give you proof. I could go on the streets and ask random people. Don't know me from a hole in the wall. They would tell you Kobe's better. I just had this conversation yesterday in the park. One of the guys said, hey, Jordan number 1, Kobe number 2. Then some people came to their aid and said, hey, man, I think Kobe and Jordan 1 and 2, or 1A, 1B. This is what people are telling me in the streets. So if LeBron is so much overly better than Kobe, how come the people don't think it, but the media does? But yet we gloss over Kobe Bryant as if he doesn't deserve to be even mentioned in the same breath as LeBron. Yeah, he does. Yes, he does. His stats may be different, but LeBron, something about Kobe Bryant is he's an exception to the rule. He breaks all the rules when it comes to stats. Because technically, if you look at a guy that has his stats, you would think, hey, he's a decent all-star, right? But the fact that he has less individual accolades with an award, it'll look different compared to some other players. But if a scoring title was an award, he would have 3 of those. I'm pretty sure the NBA would give that. Don't Kobe got 3 scoring titles? That still is an accolade and an accomplishment. First team all defense, they might as well make an award for that. So because they give awards for everything, he'd have 9 of those. Right? Don't Kobe will have like 9 first team all defense? Nah, people been saying Kobe better than LeBron way before he died. Nah, that's not true. Why you think that this debate still to this day rings bells? Because LeBron will always be connected to Kobe Bryant. He will always be connected to Kobe Bryant. LeBron would have messed around and had 8 finals losses messing with Kobe Bryant. Because LeBron can't score on Kobe Bryant enough to have an impact on the game. He can't stop Kobe Bryant enough to have an impact on the game. But Kobe could do that to him. If we play basketball 10 times and I beat you 9 out of 10 times, is it fair to say that I'm a better player if I keep beating you or outplaying you? Yeah. I remember those old commercials. Those commercials was quite good. Were quite fun to watch. Renegade, what up, son? New Orleans in the house. Shaq got double, but that led Kobe Bryant to be Kobe Bryant, the best one-on-one basketball player in the world. When it comes to playing one-on-one, Kobe faced them all. You could argue Kobe had the most competition than any player in NBA history. This man played 16 years in a Western Conference, guarded all the top players, from Iverson to T-Mac to LeBron to Carmelo Anthony. You mentioned it. He beat them all. Every elite basketball player of the generation have took losses to Kobe Bryant, and LeBron would have been no exception to the rule. All he had to do is go to the finals. Kobe would have, you know what Kobe would have did to LeBron James in the finals. He was a better closer. We all know what LeBron was prior to joining the Miami Heat. We all know the disappearing acts that he did prior to joining the Miami Heat. We all know what was going to happen if he faced Kobe in the finals. He would have went into passing mode. Kobe Bryant would have had that guy shook. I don't think LeBron would have even guarded Kobe in the finals. He would have shied away from him. Still don't change the fact that Kobe would have beaten LeBron James. If they're in the finals, you're in the finals. There ain't no excuses for being in the finals. Simple as that. That's the NBA finals, the biggest stage there is. Andrew Bynum was okay, but he wasn't no all-star. Only all-star on that team was Kobe and Paul Gasol. Andrew Bynum wasn't even consistent enough to play. He was always hurt. Who knows? Maybe that 09 Lakers team, that 2010 Lakers team, could have beaten the Miami Heat in 2011. If the Dallas Mavericks could beat the Miami Heat in 2011, then I think Kobe, Lamar Odom, and Paul Gasol and them boys could have probably beaten the Miami Heat in year one. Well, we don't know about that, man. That's moving the goalposts. We ain't talking about Michael Jordan. All right. Michael Jordan checks off everything in the box. It's not even no sense of even talking about Michael Jordan because he got the individual accolades. He got the dominance and he got the wins. The man's 6-0 in the finals. So that's irrelevant at this point. We're talking about Kobe Bryant versus LeBron James. And how is LeBron James leapfrogging past Kobe Bryant? He will always be connected to Kobe Bryant. And every time you mention that, the people will speak up and say, don't ever forget about Kobe. When Jordan was on the title contender, he started winning. We're talking about guys when they hit title contenders. Don't tell me about guys before they came in their prime, before they became a title contender. I'm not talking about 8th seeds losing in the first round. When you hit the ground running and you came a title contender, what did you do? And when LeBron came a title contender, we already see what happened. He got some wins, but he got more losses. When Kobe Bryant came a title contender, he got more wins than losses. He only got 2 finals losses. Kobe Bryant is an underrated passer. Kobe Bryant could average a triple-double if he wanted to because he was on a path to doing that, but he stopped. He just wanted to prove his point. Kobe wasn't a stat guy. And it's funny because it took me a long time to realize that Kobe Bryant wasn't a stat guy. For the longest, I thought Kobe Bryant was a stat pattern. Then I realized the real stat pattern was LeBron James. And the evidence was right in front of me. And I didn't realize that. Hold on for a minute. Talk about pulling the fast one, right? For the longest time, I always said, hey, LeBron James is not this. He's not that. But when a guy wears a shirt that says, check my stats, he's in games looking at his stats on a piece of paper. Common sense got to kick in and say, this guy's a stat pattern. LeBron's a more efficient scorer based off the fact that he monitors his stats. He's a guy that, if I would think you got to be a more efficient scorer if you're monitoring your stats like that. There's no doubt in my mind that LeBron plays for a lot of stats. And these past few seasons with the Lakers prove it even more. Kobe was a winning scorer. That is true. Stats don't tell everything. And LeBron James devalues stats because he puts up all these numbers. They lose the game. Then you be like, oh, well, at least LeBron got 35, 7, and 8. But y'all lost. So it's not that it's not that efficient. And it's not that effective if it don't lead to winning. Yeah, we know that. Of course we know that LeBron beats him in accolades and stats. But yet, he can't win. And he played with more talent. How you play with more talent and you got less championships and this is your 21st your 21st year playing basketball. This man played 21 years of basketball and still stuck on 4 championships. And you've been to the finals 10 times? How you go to the finals 10 times out of 21 years and only have 4 championships? How? Don't make any sense. It really don't make any sense. I'd rather have 6 championships than all those individual accolades LeBron got and still be called a superstar. I take the chips. I'd rather have the championships. If I'm a superstar, my main goal is to win them chips. What you mean? 6 finals of parents. And let's keep it a buck. The finals MVP from 2000 to 2002, Shaq got them, right? The first year, definitely Shaq deserves it. But those 2 other years after that, you could argue that Kobe Bryant should have won at least one. If Tony Parker got one over Tim Duncan, there's no reason why Kobe Bryant shouldn't have been able to get one, even against the Nets in 2002. When Kobe swept Jason Kidd in the Nets. He was cooking them boys. He should at least got finals MVP for that. Period. He's the one that guards all the perimeter players. He does all the dirty work that Shaq don't do. Shaq just hangs out in the post, wait till Kobe pass him the ball. Shaq can't get his own shot off like Kobe can. Okay, so you're talking about some of those other finals. All right. And this wasn't no case of, if you look at it, this wasn't no case of number one and sidekick. This is not that situation. This was 1A, 1B. Kobe was the second best, to some people, the first best player in the world during that three-peat. 2 top 5 players in the world on the same team. The first and second best player in the world on the same team. There's no reason to why Kobe Bryant shouldn't have gotten at least one finals MVP over Shaq. I'm just saying. Yeah, they do. A lot of people are starting to disrespect Kobe Bryant. And that's where I'm not even a big Kobe fan like that, but I'm coming to his aid, because how are you going to say how great a guy is, then all of a sudden, when it comes to ranking, you pitting players that you say he was better than above him? No, Shaq do get credit for those finals. He do. He definitely get credit for those finals. Shaq was dominating. Shaq was one of the most dominating players in the game. But here's the thing, so was Kobe. He was the best one-on-one player in the game.
Prince, when's that boxing match?
What up? Oh, hold on. Let me pitch you back in.
So when's that boxing match happening?
What's up?
When's that boxing match happening?
Oh, it's happening July 29th.
Are you excited?
Oh, yeah, I've been excited for that. But you know, it's funny. Tickets haven't sold out. It's live in New York City. And tickets haven't sold out.
Yo, how come Portland doesn't want Hero? They don't want Tyler Hero.
Yes, Martin, the Kobe Bryant disrespect needs to stop.
I mean, he's a good young player. What's wrong with him?
Who's a good young player?
Tyler Hero.
Yeah, he's solid. I mean, he averaged 20 a game. He's a 6th man of the year candidate. Oh, but what's this trade that you're going to tell me? Tell me about this trade.
Okay, so Utah's interested in giving up a first-round pick to help Miami get 4 first-round picks.
Right.
So a 3-way trade. And then Miami's going to offer Caleb Martin, their 19th guy. I forgot his name. And that Jovic guy.
Okay.
So those 3 players with 4 first-round picks. That's what's gonna get it done.
Okay. So, do you think? Did you get the word that Portland will pull the trigger on that?
Yeah, that's the best offer they're getting. That's a good deal. If a player who doesn't want to be there and you have to pay him $56 million in 2 years, why not just shed that salary? It's gonna happen, 100%. It just logically makes sense because if your guy doesn't want to stay there,
Right.
and you know he's 33 years old and he wants to win a ring, you have to respect his wishes. It's just that Miami, they're just making Miami like squeeze as much as they can out of Miami. You know what? Before they do it,
Right. That's
But
true.
he will be traded before training camp for sure.
I believe that too, because there's no way you bring that guy on the team.
Yeah.
And
It's just weird.
No way. No way. You guys got to get rid of him. He's even on Twitter liking Danes against Portland
Oh,
Trailblazers.
did you see the recent reports? Pascal Siakam just started following Trae Young, and there's been rumors going on with the Hawks. Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's the first time when a player does that on social media, they're sending a message.
Yeah.
You know, they're literally sending a message to let you know, I want some type of change. You know.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm not really keeping up with everything, but
No.
are you watching the summer league?
Oh hell no! I don't watch that. Yeah, I don't even pay that no attention.
What about the Drew League? Kyrie's playing in like a couple of weeks or next week.
And here's I don't watch that neither. But you heard about Victor Wembanyama saying the NBA is less physical.
Did he say that? You can't say that without playing the regular season.
Exactly. That's what I said. What the hell are you talking about, bro? You haven't even bounced a single basketball yet.
I mean, Giannis coming at Victor? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Right?
How are you going to criticize the NBA for being less physical and you haven't played one game in the regular season yet?
Don't worry. He'll learn his lesson.
Yeah, I hope he does. I hope those other guys take that as a message. Be like,
you know what's gonna happen?
Okay.
You know what's gonna happen? Giannis is gonna post him up and he's gonna fall on the floor.
Yeah, and some other people say, "Oh, you taking it out of context." How am I taking it out of context? If anybody's capping and something like that,
he was just young and he wanted to create some highlight, make headlines. Maybe he just said it out of the moment.
Yeah, and he said, he told me one of the guys told me you taking it out of text. How? He's the one that said it, and he knows that was going to draw attention because you never even played an NBA game yet. So how you know if it's less physical or more physical? You don't know shit.
No, you can't.
You have no idea what
I was watching summer league. They don't even try in there.
Yes, so you don't even know how is that? You think summer league is equivalent to the NBA? Are you on drugs?
Those players are never gonna play an NBA game.
Thank you. So what the hell are you talking about, Victor? That's cap on his part. Don't call me out for saying cap. He's the one capping. He hasn't even played against the best players in the world yet.
Yeah, 100%. Look at Zion. Zion would destroy him in the paint.
Yeah, so I hope people give that rookie a little lesson. You know, welcome him to his first game. Knock him on his ass. First, welcome and say welcome to the NBA. You know. Yeah, Michael Jordan been living in Scottie Pippen's head.
Prince, you wear a suit every single day to work?
Of course.
God, you're looking like Men in Black out there, you know?
Dude, I work with millionaires. I work with people that live next to Kanye West. You have no idea. Yes, you have no idea the people that I run into.
You ever go into you ever see the celebrities?
I met some, but
That's pretty cool.
Bro, I work with people in the movie business, man. It's an entertainment business.
It's a
people that live. Job. Half of the people that I work with, they live in Calabasas, California. That's one of the most richest places in California, where everybody has mansions. The Kardashians, Kanye West, The Game, you name it. If you're somebody,
you gotta tell me where you get those shades from, man. I'm gonna buy those.
I got those from Beverly Hills. So yeah, some guy put me on. You know, those shades cost like $500. So, but I got them for free. You know, when you know people in the business, they hook you up sometimes. So,
Yeah. Didn't you say you got into almost a fight? Somebody slapped you. Slapped somebody, right?
Yeah, that was a while ago. That was actually there in Beverly Hills. No,
And you were grateful you didn't get arrested there, right?
grateful because I would have been the only black guy in Beverly Hills in one of the most upscale, richest
You were.
neighborhoods
Did you
in
just act in
California.
emotion? You didn't think it through. You just
Huh?
acted. Did you just act in emotion? Emotional?
No, I wasn't acting motive. I defended myself. I mean, what you want me to do? The guy was the one provoking me.
Yeah.
I'm trying to walk away from the guy. I don't look for confrontation. If I had to defend myself, I got to defend myself. You
All right,
know?
bro. I gotta go. I'm actually at the barber. I gotta go.
All right. Peace. Oh, you live in Long Beach. What up? I like Long Beach. I like Long Beach. I'm in DTLA, where all the foreigners and the rich people walking their little poodle dogs. It's funny because half of downtown is changing. It's gentrification, right? You got all the rich upscale people buying condos in downtown LA. Then you got that element of the zombies that don't want to leave. You know, the homeless people that still park outside. You know, so it's a battle between the old downtown versus the new downtown. You know, but yeah. No, because I think Kobe's legacy is held to the highest regard for people that love basketball. But there's a lot of new people that coming in. They don't know Kobe Bryant from a hole in the wall, and they tend to disrespect him. He's definitely getting disrespected and lower by the minute. You know, definitely. Yeah, downtown Long Beach is the bomb. I like downtown Long Beach. It's the bomb. It's flat out the bomb. You know, I was actually going to move. I'm from New York, born and raised in New York City, right here. Terry Queensbridge to be exact. I growed up with Nas, Mobb Deep. So I growed up around a lot of people that was in the music business. I mean, just guilty by association. As a matter of fact, the people that I work with, a lot of them, some of them already met Mobb Deep. They work in the music business. I mean, I work with a lot of people in the entertainment business. So, bro, the stuff I see, people pulling up in Lambos, you know, some of the most richest people in California. So, I mean, I deal with them all the time. So you get to see the other side of the fence, because when I was coming up, I didn't have money coming up. I had to earn my way to make money. I bust my ass off to be put in the position that I was put in. It was a lot of hard work. I grew up in building 4006 public housing, Queensbridge. So I know how it feels, you know, to be broke and fucked up, because I come from that environment. But I didn't make no excuses. I bust my ass off beyond belief, working hours, countless hours to get to where I'm at. And when the opportunity arose, I packed my bags and I moved to LA. So, and that's how it goes. You know, people like me don't move to LA to go to neighborhoods like Compton and Watts. If you're gonna, if you're not gonna make it and amount to nothing, why even move? You might as well stay in the hood where you come from. Oh, Chink Drugs, yeah. R.I.P. Far Rockaway, Queens. Yeah, I love Far Rockaway. That's all the same hood, man. It's the same shit. Queensbridge, Far Rockaway, South Jamaica. We all can take trains to go to each other's hood. We in the same borough. It's the same shit. There's no difference between South Jamaica and Queensbridge. You talk about 50 Cent with Southside. Southside is the same thing like Queensbridge. Matter of fact, we're all connected anyway. If you're from Queensbridge, you go to Southside. If you're from Southside, you go to Queensbridge. We all travel amongst each other. It's like if you live here in Los Angeles, you don't stay in one part of Los Angeles. You may go to Pasadena sometimes. You may go to downtown. You know, you may head on the train and go to my man Terry's neighborhood in Long Beach. You know, even though Long Beach is like equivalent to a borough, but you get what I'm talking about. Nah. I met my wife overseas in the Philippines. I mean, keep in mind, I've been to a lot of countries. No, a shitload of countries. What up, Terry?
Yo, can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you loud and clear, champ.
Yes, sir, yes, sir. No, salute to everybody who's listening and watching in. Salute to everybody that's gonna be watching this at a later date.
Word.
No, you know, I was just I'll jump back onto the Kobe topic, but I wanted to just speak about how you because I was listening while I'm cleaning up my apartment, but
Right,
I was listening to what you were saying where you're from some number 406 and things like that.
right,
You're from New York, but you're out here now, but like how you were saying you know, you said that nothing was handed to you. How you had to bust your ass and excuse my
right.
language. Not trying to get you demonetized or anything. But
It's all good.
now I just wanted to say one thing and then I'll bring it back to the Kobe talks. But how do you feel about the how we did away with what is it, affirmative action?
um, how we did away with affirmative action?
Like how do you feel about it being removed now? I guess in regards to like I think it's only for colleges, I believe, in regards
Um,
to like admissions.
I mean, there's pros and cons to everything, but I'm down for anything that helps minorities get job opportunities. Because even in 2023, we're still playing catch up. You know,
True.
because I mean, I I work with a bunch of rich people, and there's only one producer in there that's black.
Is it like Tyler Perry? I'm guessing.
No, he knows Tyler Perry, but he's one of the guys that works on a lot of movies behind the scenes. So, but he's the only one black guy there. Everybody else is white.
Ah, I
Yeah.
see what you mean. I
So
know. We sort of.
we need more positions to even be in. We need to own more companies. We need to be involved in more things that make money. So I think we're on the right path. We just have to, we just have to keep hustling.
Okay. Okay. No, I just wanted to get your take on that. And then when it comes to this Kobe talk and all this Kobe slander,
Right,
um, I think all of this is it's all, we already know what it is. It's just media driven, all
right,
because what they have to do is they got to sully Kobe's name in order to promote and up LeBron. But that's
right.
horrible. You don't
Yeah,
do that. It's almost like in boxing.
right.
You never put down your opponent because then you're gonna take away the value of the fight. Like, you know what I
Exactly.
mean?
Exactly. So if you win and you tuck away the value of your opponent. So yeah,
hmm
yeah.
That's why I'm like, I don't know why we would say that, because then like with us selling Kobe's name, you take away you were low key in a sense taking away the value of LeBron and everything else. And so I'm
Right.
like, you gotta uphold Kobe's his legacy and what it is. Like, I don't know,
And,
it's just media
and
driven to
Terry,
promote him.
how are these guys not connected when they play damn near a decade against each other?
They played
This is
on two Olympic teams together.
exactly. This is not a situation where you wondering who will win. Like Jordan and LeBron. We got to see these two guys play against each other countless times.
True. That's why I
And
said, no, you're
yeah,
right.
and I think a lot of it has to do with shock value. You notice when somebody disrespects Kobe, it creates a lot of shock. So they say, "Oh my God, how could you say that?" So they do that to be different to a certain extent.
I feel you. I feel you. I mean, I guess so, but like that's like the Nick Wrights. That's all these other people that are just saying these most outlandish things, pulling up these most ridiculous stats, trying to
Right,
say that we understand, but that's like, but we have to understand that this is a media push.
right,
Like we should see that this is the media. They're driven. They're pushed by some kind of narrative and agenda to do this. I don't know why, but
right.
I guess it's because now that Kobe's not here, he can't protect himself. It's like the
Right.
saying, dead man tell no tales." Kobe's
Yeah.
not here, and like all the only thing we could do is have the others, like people who witnessed him, people
Right.
who played against him. They got to speak up, and they got to stick up for him because he can't. He's not here.
Exactly. And that's what was irking me because people here in Los Angeles, you live here in Long Beach, you know for a fact that people,
We love Kobe.
yeah, the average person walking in the street says Kobe better than LeBron. But the media don't say that. You know, and it's like that in New York. I'm from New York. We always been saying Kobe was better than LeBron. You know, so it's
I swear.
it's I don't understand how this man can't even be mentioned in the same breath with all-time greats. You mean to tell me he's not even in the top 10 for y'all? Y'all trying to boot him off the top 10? How? How's Kobe
That'll
not in
make
the top 10?
Yeah, that's going a little bit too far. I mean, unless you would have to name me the 9 players better than him all time,
Right,
like, and that even becomes hard. Like, I mean, you could pick and choose, but then what are we going off of stats? Are we going off of this? Like,
right.
Kobe's a top 10 player. Or he in my case, I consider him.
Mm.
I mean, I got him in my top 5. I
Oh
still got
yeah,
to
no.
give. I still got to
Okay, no
give
question.
Kareem. Kareem is in there. You
Right.
know, we still gotta. I gotta put Kareem in there. To me, shit, I do love Magic.
Oh,
I do love.
see you later says Kobe's in the top 5 for work ethic alone. Man, Kobe was a monster. He's a different breed. And you know what? It took me a while to realize that Kobe wasn't a guy playing for stats. He just played to try to win. Whatever you needed him to do, he was going to go out there and try to do. You know, but I
No,
know,
he told you he was just a winner. All
yeah,
his main thing was just I just want to win.
exactly. Now, I'm not saying LeBron doesn't care about winning, but I think he puts that on a back burner sometimes because he wants his stats. That's the same thing Carmelo and Anthony used to do in his prime. He was worried about his stats more than winning sometimes. You know, so of
True.
course your stats are going to look a certain way if that's your main goal. That's what you're focusing on.
No,
So it's
I
common
feel you,
sense.
and that's why it looks sort of, and that's where I can see it looks bad because at the end of the day, LeBron's always going to have something to look on, which is the
Right,
stats, but the numbers and the performance that you put up to get those stats. What did it? Did you win? Did you lose? What came
right.
about?
Because at the end of the day, all superstars got stats. So we're gonna have to value on something else. Did you win? Does those stats lead to wins more times than not?
True, it did not. Even
And
though he was
even though he
most of the
got
time
four
the best.
chips, yeah. Even though he got 4 chips, but you've been to the finals 10 times. That's underachieving for a guy that the media calls one of the best, if not the best player of all time. You mean to tell me you in year 21 and you got 4 chips? You should have more than that by now.
True. I
Did
mean, given but well, you got to think we put a lot of well, we did put expectations on LeBron, but he did come into the league with so much hype.
Oh yeah,
He
no
came
question.
in.
I give him props for living up to the hype, but nevertheless, he still left a lot of stuff on the table. He should be sitting on at least 5 to 6 titles right now.
Mm.
But that 2011 should have been 5. You know, that's one right there.
I uh I don't know about that one. I always look back at that team
Mhm.
and the roster wise, that roster is deep. That
Yeah, the roster.
2011
Those
no,
was
the
those were some
2011
good.
Dallas, no, I said the 2011
Yeah,
Dallas roster was deep.
those were some good. Those were some good role players. But if LeBron played even remotely like LeBron, and those rest of those guys wasn't in time, I think they would have still beaten the Dallas Mavericks. They were up on those guys anyway, 2 games to 1.
True, and then they end up getting beat 4-2 in the
Yeah,
series.
it's just that LeBron didn't show up. That was a disappointing finals performance by every aspect. You know, that wasn't, a dominant LeBron, what we was used to. You know,
Yeah, you could call it one of the biggest trophy jobs in NBA history, given a superstar and everything, and what he
yeah.
put up
I mean,
there.
yeah, it's definitely up there. It's definitely up there, man. You know,
No, I
but
know, but this is what we have to do, I guess, like because he's the face of the NBA, quote unquote. You know what I
right,
mean?
right.
He is the face of the NBA. So, like, I mean, they can only do so much to promote him. They're doing him like Jordan, like he's the new Jordan 2.0. It would have been Kobe, but Kobe, we know what happened. What year was that? Oh 05, oh 04, oh
Oh
05.
06, yeah. Yeah, I
Was that?
mean,
Oh, no,
I
what was that? What year was it when
think it was
in
06.
Colorado? Was
When
that in
when
Colorado? That was Colorado.
Yep, bro. When white people start burning your jersey, that means they don't. That means
That
you know what
but
that
we
means,
still loved him, but like he
yeah.
couldn't really be like that face of the NBA like that. That's why
Right,
I feel like they've been promoting LeBron. Like
right.
they basically gave him the keys, and then then Steph is in there now.
Let me ask you
Durant
this
sort
much:
of Mm-hmm.
If that trade went due with Chris Paul and Kobe, you think Kobe be sitting on the 6th championship now?
Who was the roster at that time?
Um,
What year
Kobe.
was that? What year was that?
What year was that? What year did they trade it? Hey, G Money, what year did they traded Chris Paul? They was gonna trade Chris Paul to the Lakers. I think I want to say around
Is he in there? Is he in the chat? Tell him to hit the link.
G
G,
Money.
hit the link.
G Money, refresh my memory a little bit. What year was that?
Yeah, come up here. Hit the link.
I think it was after. Wait, what? It had to be
What year?
after the. I think 2012. I gotta say 2012 probably. Yep, say I was
Wait,
right. G Money said 2012. I was right.
2012 was the year. What year? That was the year.
That was the year after the whole super team things, started to get highlighted, and the owners was mad, So yeah, it was that year.
in
So
2012. That was when LeBron was at the Heat.
yeah, that was when LeBron was with the Heat. But remember, the owners were pissed off, especially Dan Gilbert, because they didn't want superstar players leaving their franchise.
Is that why now they have this idea of these super whatever the heck?
Yeah, but no,
So basically,
the new
LeBron caused a whole bunch of ish for the NBA.
yeah, he got a lot of owners pissed off. They said, "Hey, we don't want to come to Washington Generals. We're gonna have to put a block on players forming super teams." Of course, that didn't work. They still end up forming super teams anyway. But they tried to stop it. What up, G Money?
What's going on?
What up, G?
What's up?
What's up,
Not
man?
much for you.
What's going on? What's going on?
Okay, we were harping on the legacy of Kobe Bryant and how people are disrespecting Kobe lately now. I mean, getting to a point where they don't even want him in the top 10.
Only
People are
idiots
saying
believe that.
Steph Curry better than Kobe now.
Only idiots believe that. That's why I don't listen to people like that. Anyone who doesn't have Kobe in the top 10, I don't listen to that crap.
Right. So
True.
and
True.
what do you think of yeah, it was 2012, right? Was it during the summer?
2012 season, yeah.
Okay. So yeah, it had to be the first year after the Miami Heat first year together. Okay. But what do you guys think? Chris Paul and Kobe and that whole team, how it was going to look about. You thought they was going to go to the finals?
I'm just going to make a guess, though. 2011, 2012, I'm going to – that's tough, man. I don't want – because
who's still strong at that? So San Antonio is still strong at that point.
That is trade Lamar Odom and Pau Gasol. That's trade Lamar Odom and Pau Gasol. That's a lot.
And you would have this, but that means you still kept buying them.
Yeah, right. And they still, and man, they got Dwight Howard the following year. And let's say Bynum is still gone because Bynum got traded for Dwight Howard. Don't forget the following
Now
year.
you maybe would have had a chance, given how you just said Dwight Howard came the following year. Imagine Chris Paul,
13.
Kobe, Dwight Howard. Now that would have been a championship team.
But
Chris
even
Paul,
we
Dwight Howard, and
that.
Kobe.
But we don't know that. That's a hypothetical. That's a hypothetical. We don't know that though. That's a projection. We don't know. If I have to guess, I think they're gonna want. Let me see. 2013. I'll be honest with you. I think they beat the Heat in 2013. I think they would have beat the Heat. The Heat barely beat the Spurs. I think they beat the Heat that year. Okay. 2014. Yeah. It's tricky.
Well, you're assuming that if they got together, right?
If they got Dwight Howard, because let's say they get Dwight Howard too with Chris Paul.
Okay.
It gets tricky. It's possible because the Heat they get smacked by the Spurs, so maybe they win both years. Who knows? But I mean, it's not a guarantee. Maybe they could have been a flop. Who knows? But we're just guessing here. 2015, it gets tricky. You think they beat the Warriors still in 2015? That Laker team?
Ooh, no. I don't think. No. I don't think in 2015.
No, I don't think they beat the Warriors now.
Ooh.
I don't think. But the Lakers with CP3, Superman, and Kobe.
No. I think that'd have been over with. If they was going to win another game, it'd have been. Yeah, it'd have been.
I said like 2 rings. That's it. But like 2 rings.
I'd agree with 2 rings. That team could have had 2.
Yo, what do you think about Victor's comments? Victor Wembanyama comments. He hasn't played a single NBA game yet. He only played Summer League, but he said the NBA is less physical. How would you know that? And you didn't even played against the best players yet.
Good point.
This Does anybody know the Spurs' first 10 games?
We don't
Like,
know. The schedule hasn't come out yet. Never seen the NBA
I
schedule
want to
yet.
see. I want to see who if he's gonna play against a physical center who can like sort of bump him and rough him up. You know what I mean?
We gotta wait
Yeah.
till like August. We need to wait till like August for the schedule to
I
come
think
out.
he just said that for clout because there's a lot of I noticed a lot of foreigner players tend to throw the NBA under the bus now. A lot of guys from other countries, they tend to say, "Oh, the NBA is less physical. It's much harder to score in my league." You know,
Yeah,
so it
Lucas
could
said
be a
that.
pride thing.
Lucas said it's easier to
Yeah.
score in the NBA than it is overseas.
So did Giannis.
See, they don't. They just
Oh,
respect the money. They just respect the money we pay them. They don't respect the game that our style of play.
yeah.
Let's
So
go
I
back
mean,
to playing nine. Let's go back to playing 90s style rules. Can we? Let's bring the
thank
hand
you,
check.
thank you.
Let's bring overloading the strong side of the defense. Let's bring what
hand
else is there?
checking, hand
Oh yeah,
checking, no grease
we already got
checking,
the hand check.
no
No
grease checking
defense.
rule.
Yep, yep. What else can we get? We can bring all the rules back. And then
Yep.
what? Oh
Bring the
yeah,
rules.
fights are only a technical. You still got to stay in the game.
Yep.
Yeah, you guys want to fight or anything? All right, you guys go. Oh, technical one, technical one. You guys,
Yep.
all right. We got to settle this down, and we will reduce. We will resume play.
And Terry,
And now what?
Terry, no technical for trash talking or giving somebody a stare down.
True, true. None of those rules. None of those rules. Back then, they let players talk. They used to let players talk. They used to let them do all kinds of. But then, even back then, the flagrant one wasn't even ejectable. It
Right.
wasn't even like no. Let's bring all them mid '90s rules. Bring all them back, and then
And
see if you think the NBA is weak or soft.
yep. And yo, Terry, you know one rule that people forget? When you check the ball in, you used to be able to guard that guy, hand check him before he even makes it past half court. You can't
Oh
do that
yeah.
anymore. You can't do that no
Wait.
more. But you was
So
able to do that.
you can't do the 94 feet essentially, or you can't play physical 94 feet.
Yeah, you had to. Once the ball is inbound, you got to keep some distance between yourself and the player. But
Oh, fuck that. I run a high ass. Oh, excuse my language. Excuse my language.
it's all good.
I would say forget that. Because then why can't we try to do a trap before that? Like,
Right.
why can't I try? And it'll force you to have to pull a guy to set a screen. It
Right.
forces you to try to interweave through that screen. So then, if I bring two players, now, you see what I mean? Or if you can
Right.
get that concept. Like, no,
Yeah.
that's still physical play style of defense. That should still be allowed.
You take Magic Johnson for example. Remember when he brings the ball, he's bringing the ball up.
Right?
Sometimes he has his back towards his defender because his defender was able to put his hands on him. So
Right.
he had to find a way to get past his defender to bring the ball up court. Now you don't have to do that. You got to keep space. You can't even touch the guy.
I
You
mean,
know?
see, now the game just got a lot softer because the game can't be as physical as it used to be.
Right.
It's nowhere near as physical.
Oh yeah, that's definitely gone. But I thought it was too early for Victor to say that. You haven't even played the NBA game yet, bro.
That's why I say we need a Charles Oakley, we need a Charles Oakley in this NBA for him to say that. Like, now come down and play in the center or whatever with him right there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you hang on the rim, you get a technical foul. You could hang on the rim back in the day for quite some time. It was just different. They let a lot of stuff slide. They let a lot of the physical stuff just slide, man. You were able to give people a stare down. Now it's like a crime if you give somebody a stare down and you dunk on them. I mean, what's that going to do? It's just a stare down, bro. It's a game.
True. I don't even know you can't even really talk really. You can't really chirp. You can barely say stuff. Like, some stuff will let it go for
Right.
like entertainment, but then like, nah, it's not like it was in the '90s. It really
Yeah,
wasn't.
bro. We're not robots. We're humans. So we're gonna get emotional sometimes if we hit a game-winning shot, and all this other stuff. You can't even
Like,
celebrate.
you're gonna miss like when Jordan had to hold had to hold Rodman back from when Karl Malone wanted to punch him. It's like we don't get those funny moments, or you can
Right.
never get those good like
Right.
you know what I mean? There were a
Oh yeah.
lot of good like what is it? Jordan was going at shoot. He was in somebody's face. I forgot. Oh man, all those months we can't even get those, and the rest they're just dumb. They letting it go. Like you letting them jaw jack. We letting you talk. You guys will resume play eventually.
Hell yeah. But
But
yeah,
now this.
yeah, hell yeah. But G Money, what's up with you, man?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I was talking to Zach from Canada a couple of minutes ago on his live stream. He said the Miami Heat is close to getting the trade done. Have you heard anything on that or no?
Yeah, I heard a little bit though, but what did it get to get Dame though?
I mean, hey, it's going to get a lot. You may have to sell the whole Miami. You may have to throw DJ Khaled in there too.
Probably maybe like the whole palm trees and coconuts there too.
And get a little Rick Ross up in there. You're gonna have to get everybody.
Yeah, maybe Scooby Doo.
It's not worth it.
Maybe Scooby Doo, Shaggy, Velma, Fred, Daphne. Yeah.
They answer for a lot. Paul Pierce says if they do pull this trade out, the Miami Heat be knocked out in the first round.
He might be.
Yeah.
I think he might.
Got no more depth.
Probably right. Yeah. What depth would he have? And people keep telling me, "Oh, but don't find undrafted players, and it'll be fine." Not undrafted players don't always go on trees, man. They won't just be gems every year, you know.
Right.
It won't be easy for the Heat to get back to the finals that people make it out to be though.
Oh yeah, I think teams like Milwaukee got better. They kept their core.
Boston.
Yeah. They kept their core. They got a little bit better with role players. I think they solid. I think if the Bucks stay healthy, they could be favorites to go to the finals.
And why would it like a team like the Knicks and the Nets make moves, or even the Hawks? Why would the Hawks get like a spicy pea?
Yeah, I think we got it. I think we downgraded though. I think the Knicks downgraded.
Right. I know, but I'm saying why would the Knicks make a big move like trading RJ Barrett for like a big piece or something? RJ Barrett or Randall for a big piece, think of that.
Oh yeah, true that. I mean, we got most value to a lot of teams, but nobody wants to make a deal with us. But I'm glad we didn't pull the Paul George trade.
Yeah, he's 33 years old.
Yeah. So I don't want an injury-prone Paul George on my team. So
told you, G, you don't want an injury. He's always hurt. Even though he does play when it does count, he does show you he will play.
I look more on the age. I don't want to assume injuries of players as any player you get can get hurt. I look more on the age.
Yeah, but Pat, we're gonna have to give that man a max contract at 36 years old.
33.
Man, forget that.
Could he take a 2-year max or something? He would have to take like a 2 or 3-year max. Like,
well, according to his agent, he said he don't mind going to the Knicks, but you got to pay him. So he want to get maxed out. But fuck that. I think we could build a superstar due to draft.
I could give you like a Fred VanVleet, maybe kind of. Oh, that's still a lot of money. That's a less pay cut, but that is a max. It's a pay cut for him, but he's still making $40 million.
Yeah, I mean, you can argue Fred VanVleet is getting overpaid in Houston.
So, yeah, that's what I've been saying. He is. Yeah. That contract, I don't know why they spent that much. He's not like that player like that.
Word. What up, Chi-Town?
What's up, man?
What's good?
So, what are you guys talking about, Kobe, or what was your topic?
We was talking about a little bit of everything. We were just talking about Fred VanVleet and some contracts right now. Like Paul George to the net. What did you hear with the NBA lately, though?
The last time I heard was Dame. They don't want to trade Dame to Miami. I mean, no, Miami. No, Dame only wants to go to Miami, but then the Blazers want to send him wherever they want.
Told you. Told you.
Yeah, Portland's asking for a lot. So I mean, and Dame's not making it easy. He's on social media, liking things that's against Portland. So like when somebody
you said liking things against Portland.
Yes, like if somebody says they made a post, they had a tweet where a guy said he was going to buy Portland Trailblazers, and Dame liked it that to say that the team needs better management and stuff like that.
Oh so wow, we're doing this now.
This is why I say he's not going to make it to the season. He's going to force his way out, like James Harden did.
No,
the longer you keep him there in Portland, he's going to force his way out.
I want to say one thing. People keep saying that Dame never had an all-star team. He had LaMarcus Aldridge, who was an all-star, who was a top 5 power forward in the NBA at the time. He had a Carmelo Anthony, who may be old, but Carmelo was a top 10 bench player in the NBA at the time.
But I think he only had Aldridge for like 1 season though, right?
3 years though. 3 years though.
I thought Aldridge went in 2014.
No, 2013, 14, and 15. 3 years. And consider this too. They lost to the Grizzlies when Mike Conley was out though, so you can't really give Dame a pass on that though.
Oh, no doubt.
And CJ McCollum's an all-star caliber player. Maybe why he didn't make an all-star team.
Did he play early with Brandon Roy too?
No, Brandon Roy was not there. He was gone. But CJ McCollum is actually an all-star caliber player. You got to look at the conference he's in, though. So technically, Dame's played with all-star caliber players, technically, though.
Yeah, bro, I don't even think he makes it. I don't think, even if they start the season and he's on the roster, I don't think he's going to even be playing. Because he's going to get more disgruntled that they didn't trade him. He's going to do what James Harden did.
He sits out?
Or Ben Simmons.
You remember what James Harden did? A player could force his way out of a franchise if he just becomes too
Oh, and also Chris Kaman was an all-star too. Much like Chris Kaman, former Clipper, he was an all-star. Played with Dame too. I forgot.
So see you later. Says Scoot Henderson is a dog. I mean, we gotta wait and see. I mean, he has some athletic ability. I give you.
So do you guys think Dame's like done for? He played his last game, or you think he plays with the Blazers again?
He will never play. I don't think he's gonna play with.
No,
I said he plays. I said he suits up game 1 next year.
Game
he has
1?
to because he has to game 1. He's on the court because look at it like this. What is he making next year? Like 40 million plus? That's a lot of money. 46. That's your gap. 46
Do you think it's like a Kobe situation? Because remember, Kobe requested a trade and then he still ended up playing. Do you think you could see Dame sticking out for the whole season?
No, this isn't that kind of deal. Kobe, this is a different thing.
Right. Was on mouth.
Kobe only requested that trade because he wanted the franchise to build some better pieces around him, and they did. So they kept their word, and he stayed.
And
so do you think Dame?
And Dame's had.
Well, no, I remember they're gonna trade him to Chicago, but they didn't have. Because I remember he was gonna get traded to Chicago.
Yeah,
because at the time the Lakers was having Spush Parker and all them guys. They got their act together. But
then they couldn't make a deal with Chicago, so he ended up staying.
Yeah.
Do you think that happened with Dame, where there's a scenario where?
No, because Portland don't have the roster that he wants. He want to win a chip now. And Portland wants to play for the future. So when the minute they draft Scoot Henderson, they're going in a different direction Dame's going. They're not on the same wavelength. One guy wants to play now, and the other guy wants to play. The other team wants the future.
What they were supposed to do is they were supposed to trade that pick. They're supposed to trade that pick instead of getting Scoot Henderson, and they didn't. That means I guess the organization already knew that Dame was probably wanting out or he was out the window because if you really wanted to build around Dame, you trade that pick, you could get more assets for that first round pick.
Right. Yeah, and Terry, the fact that they didn't even look to trade that pick and probably Simmons with a piece for Simons. Simons. If you couldn't do that, you could at least went to New Orleans and said, "Hey, you got a Zion issue? Can we have him? We give you that third pick. Something to make Dame happy."
True. I would have got it. You could have with that third pick. You could at least get a star. You could have gotten a star player, and then a trade with Anthony Simons. You could have gotten some pieces back. Like,
right.
I would have tried to work. Something with Dame ending up with like McCall Bridges and somebody else with some help that'll be there for him. Like maybe I don't know if you could get Zion. Yeah, I could do a Zion, maybe a McCall Bridges and Dame. Like if you could do something like that, because I want McCall Bridges.
That's what never trade McCall Bridges. They're not gonna do that.
Him and Dame would work so well.
I think so too. Sadly, that's not gonna trade McCall Bridges, so forget it.
Dang.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. Mikal Bridges, he's showing an interest in New York. He'd like to be on the Knicks.
Y'all love that too. The Nova Knicks. The Nova Knicks.
Wait, didn't he go to prison? Mikal Bridges? Or no, not Mikal Bridges. Miles Bridges. Never mind. Yeah.
The Hornets. Didn't the Hornets re-sign Miles Bridges?
Yeah, they
gave
did.
like a qualifying offer, but that means he's not on the team anymore. So
They gave him a what?
a qualifying offer. So they'll let him go.
Yo, that's a team to look out for. Look out for Charlotte. Charlotte gonna be all right.
Mhm.
If Brandon Miller emerges to something, you got LaMelo Ball there. They may be working on something in
With
Charlotte.
Scary Terry, Gordon Hayward, and the kid Kelly Oubre,
Yeah.
and
I think
Dennis.
you gotta watch out for the Pistons.
Okay.
They'll be good.
And then they get James Wiseman.
Yeah. James Washington, Marvin Bagley, Cade Cunningham, Isaiah Stewart.
I think
Okay.
that's gonna be. They're definitely gonna be in the play-in next year.
Watch out for OKC too.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't.
I mean, they're young teams for
Nah.
the future. They ain't winning.
I can't see. Because I'm putting Dallas back in the freaking playoff position. No, I only got around 18, so I can't do it. I see Dallas making it. It was just a fluke this year.
Oh yeah, Dallas got to do something, man.
I mean,
They going
Grant
all.
Williams helps, so they improve with Grant Williams, so that helps.
Oh yeah, they're going all in on the Kyrie Irving and Luka thing. So they got to make something special happen out of that.
That's what I said. So you got here's got to be the top 8. It's gonna have to be like Denver, Lakers, Warriors, Sacramento, Phoenix, Dallas.
Memphis.
That's 6.
Memphis.
Memphis. That's 7. So we got the Clippers. That's 8.
8.
That's it.
What about
That's it.
Minnesota?
Nobody else.
What about Minnesota?
Oh, that's a playing team. See, you got a chance. See, that's one like
New Orleans.
I got.
New Orleans.
Oh, see, I forgot New Orleans.
I'm surprised the Timberwolves. I'm surprised the Timberwolves didn't make any move because the way that team constructed, they don't have a chance to be a contender.
So who you trading?
I mean, it's not working. I mean, that team is not. That team doesn't work together.
You need shooting.
So who you trading?
You have to trade Cat.
Cat.
Oh shit! Where are you trading him to?
Whatever
offer.
gets me pieces, because obviously that dude is so soft too. Like he's just mentally weak.
Right. I guess he's a good player offensively. You know.
Like Anthony Edwards actually had like that dog in him. You see him have like a little of that dog. But I don't see that dog in Cat, man. Cat's like mentally like weak. And you heard him the other couple like I think a month ago he said this where he said that our play-in banner was more impressive than Nuggets championship.
That was the stupidest thing I ever heard from Cat.
You get play-in banners?
No.
Wait, we give him.
No. What he's trying to say is that the Wolves making the playoffs in 2022 was more impressive than the Nuggets winning the title this year. That's what Cat said.
Oh,
yeah, that's what Cat said.
Oh,
yeah, I was kidding, but they don't give a banner for playing tournament, but to them they felt like they got a banner for it.
Oh hell. Nah, he can go, but where does he go? And I would just, if you could trade him, shoot, I don't know what you want for him, and I don't know who has interest in him right now.
I don't know why on earth they got Rudy Gobert. That trade made no sense to me.
That was the dumbest. That was the dumbest thing.
Yeah, that trade was weak sauce.
Dude, I called it before that. Right when that trade went down, I even called it before the season that they're gonna be worse with him.
You're right.
They were worse with him. He punched his damn teammate.
Hell yeah. Yo, y'all ready for NFL season coming up?
Hell yeah.
Let's get it started, man.
It'll be good.
Let's go Niners.
Oh, Niners. Okay. All right. At least it's still Cali. I'm not that shocked because you said you like a lot of Cali teams. So,
yeah, all my teams are Cali.
Baseball. Let me guess. Dodgers.
Angels.
Ooh. Okay. All right.
Oh, what'd you think about the guy Otani?
Huh? Oh no, I've been an Angels fan for like ever since I grew up.
Yeah, what do you think about Otani?
Oh, what do I think about him? We're about to trade him for probably some of the most assets we got. It's not that we want to keep him. We should make the playoffs this year. With us making the playoffs this year, I don't know if it's gonna entice him enough.
We gotta get into the top 3 and a wild card right now. Right now, the Yankees are in the free fall.
No,
Yeah,
the
the issue
Angels,
with him is that if you wait and let him, you go walk in free agency, and you guys will get nothing in return. So at
no,
least if you trade him,
I think we signed him. We're about to sign him to one of like, if
Well,
not,
right now, you're 6 games back of the Astros. You're 6 games back of the wild card. You're 6 games back. You had to leapfrog a lot of teams: Red Sox, Yankees, and Guardians to get in.
see,
Mm.
we need to at
Hey,
least
Money,
make
you do
the play.
baseball too?
Yeah, I watch some baseball. Yeah, sometimes I watch some baseball.
That's what's up. That's my boy right there. All sports covered. That's what I'm talking about.
But we'll see about the Angels and everything.
Sadly, I'm a Mets fan, so
You
I'm a
said you're a Mets fan?
Oh yeah, no doubt. I grew up on the Mets, man. Queens thing.
Oh man. I mean, no, you guys had a few guys. You guys just had recently had it. You guys recently just had a run. So no, I mean, you guys recently had a run.
We all right. But I mean, I want us to break that curse. We haven't won a big one since 1986. So
That's what
What
long
do you
time.
think about Ronald Acuna? What do you think about Ronald Acuna? What do you think about Ronald Acuna?
good, possible face of the league. Well, he's one of the great. Well, there's a bunch of bajillion great baseball players today. He's good. I mean, you got him. You got like Machado. You got Fernando Tatis. You got Vladimir Guerrero Jr. You got like a bunch of them good young. Or was it who's that other dude? Ellie De La Cruz. They got a bunch of young talent.
wait. So Prince, when you
taking over baseball.
wait, Prince. So when Yankees are in the playoffs and your Mets are normally sitting at home, do you root for the Yankees because they represent New York?
Never.
So you don't say, "Oh, Yankees, my New York," like they represent New York.
Nah, it's different, man. That's our rivals. It's like Yankees is in the Bronx, right? So
Yeah.
Queens and the Bronx historically don't get along. We always compete against rap. We compete against sports. So if you're from Queens, you don't really rock with the Bronx like that. So no, I don't root for the Yankees. It's Mets all the way.
So when Yankees were in the World Series against who did they play in 2009 Phillies, right?
Yeah,
Phillies.
So you're rooting for the Phillies over the Yankees?
I didn't really had a dog in the fight, but I preferred if I had to pick one, I would have picked Philly. Philly's my second home.
Okay.
So yeah,
because I know for football you're like, oh, if it's like Chargers or Rams, you're like, oh, if they're in there, you're gonna represent LA.
Well, I mean, see, I know I'm not even a fan of neither one. I'm an Eagles fan, so
okay.
If I had to take a pick,
oh Terry,
oh Lord,
he said, "Oh Lord, man, I've been going to Eagle games since I was a kid. My uncle lived in Philly, so we used to always take the train from Queens to Philly."
Well, no, because he's mad. You guys beat you beat his 49ers, so.
Oh yeah, that's right.
we got paid. We're getting payback this year.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, man, Terry. I wish we for that game.
Wait. It's the Eagles and the 49ers. That game is actually happening, I believe, this year.
Okay.
Because my uncle said that the Eagles are playing the Seahawks, so that means they have to play the NFC West.
Okay,
so
that's right.
I just want to see is it going to be in the Bay or if it's going to be in Philly. But yeah. But I've only been to what?
But I think
I've only been to 3 Niners games.
I would say this much. I'm just going to be realistic. I'm gonna leave the fan stuff out the window. I think you guys have a chance to have a better season than my Eagles this year. I'm not too confident in my Eagles this season. We made it to the Super Bowl, and I don't think
lost a lot of pieces.
Yeah, my issue with the 49ers, though, you got to have who's your starting quarterback now? Is it Lance or is it Purdy?
That's why I said I didn't like our move of getting rid of Jimmy Garoppolo. A lot of Niner fans, I said, watch this year. I hope we suck, just so you guys can realize that how disrespected Jimmy Garoppolo was. He was 42-16 with us. He was 42-16 with us. Led us to what? 2 conference championships and 1 Super Bowl. 1 Super Bowl appearance. Like, and then he got hurt, but then he came back and led us to the conference championship, and now we got rid of him. Like we just disrespected this whole man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but even with no last year too, when he got hurt though, you guys still were like, if
Yeah, we had
Purdy doesn't get hurt,
Brock Purdy held it down, but then they had to get rid of Garoppolo because we have Trey Lance, and
yeah, I know. But if
first round pick.
Purdy doesn't get hurt against the Eagles, I think you guys win that. Honestly, I think you guys probably win the Super Bowl. I think you guys beat Kansas City.
No, we knew it was over. I was like, dude, who's our backup quarterback? I was like, Josh Johnson. Oh damn! I was like,
no. I'm saying if Brock Purdy was healthy,
if he didn't get hurt, we would have had a chance. We would have had a chance.
I think you guys could have beaten Casey. I think Casey, because they played a horrible, like the Eagles' defense was horrible that game.
They got something over there. It's
They,
like,
they wouldn't have scored 38 points against the 49ers defense. The Niners defense would have suffocated them.
Facts. Hell yeah.
I mean, we'll see. I mean, I do like our chances, our defense.
And also, too, I still don't understand why you guys draft. Like, I don't get the Trey Lance draft.
It's basically that was because of what happened with Kaepernick leaving. When Kaepernick was leaving, we had Kaepernick left. We had I forgot who our starting quarterback was. But then we had to go get a quarterback, I guess. I don't know why they settled on Trey Lance because he's an FCS quarterback. And they said that he's got a good arm. But then that's who we had. We had Nick Mullins and stuff starting before.
Hey, because you guys passed over Justin Fields. I think Justin Fields would have been good on the 49ers because in Chicago he had nothing at all. With the 49ers, he has a real system. So I thought you guys messed up on that.
We should have gotten him. I mean, he could have been a good addition. I mean, we did make some trades. We got rid of some players to get Christian McCaffrey. So that one sort of worked out because we were going for the win now, but at least we do have a little bit of a future. Our quarterback right now going in starting is going to be what's his name, Sam Darnold.
Wait, what happened to Purdy?
Purdy's injured. Remember, he had shoulder surgery.
Oh, so is he out for the season?
No, he had off season. So when he get into training camp, but they have Sam Darnold right now listed only because he's the healthiest one.
I'd probably. I know Trey Lance story is. Yeah, that your QB situation. Like you guys have every single piece you guys need. You have a wide receiver.
That's why I said we were best to kept Garoppolo. We would have kept the ship going.
Damn. That's what's up. Hell yeah.
And then Trey Lance, I don't like he's so like I don't know if he's gonna be good. Like he's just questionable. Like, and I don't know why you would pick him because when you pick a QB, normally when you're picking QB, you're a rebuilding team.
Well, he's got a big arm. He can run. You just got to teach him how to read. You got to teach him how to be more pocket aware and. Because when he got hurt, it was on the tackle when he was coming out of the pocket when the Bears injured him. He got injured against the Bears. So,
No, he got injured. No, because I remember watching. I think he got injured in week 2.
Yeah, I think that was us or something against the Bears or something. Or I'm not sure what game it was, but when he got injured, it was I think it was because I thought it got injured by Roquan Smith. I thought he got tackled by a Bear.
No, because I remember I thought it was against. I thought you guys played the Chargers or something. It was some West Coast. I don't remember who it was. I think it was. It might have been the Seahawks.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. No, I think you are right. It might have been the Seahawks, but But ever since then, he's hurt. I guess we got to go see what he's gonna eventually start. He has to start because he is our first round pick. So at the beginning of the season, he will be starting. It's just right now because he's not really fully cleared yet. But they said he's practicing. Said he's looking good. He'll be starting. He will be starting, but we'll see. He's unproven, but you got to do something. It's like what Green Bay has to do. They got to start Jordan Love.
He's another question mark too. I have no idea. Like with these quarterbacks these days, it's so impossible to tell who's going to be great or not.
Because it's sort of hard because the college football market and what we do is look at all the great college quarterbacks we see. We see so many of them. and none of them get a chance over here. A lot of them, some of them, they do get chances over there in the Canadian Football League. But how many great quarterbacks have you seen in college that just sit on the bench in the NFL, and then when their time is called, like we're doing right now, we question about them because we've never really seen them play for like 2 seasons, never seen them like, you know what I mean?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
and then you got a guy like Mahomes who like no one even saw. Like I think who did he play for? Texas.
Texas Tech.
Yeah, no one was watching Texas. No, nobody watches Texas Tech games outside of Texas fans. And like it's normally these big colleges. They have like you look at a guy like Sam Darnold who got picked over. I think he got picked over Josh Allen, right? Was that 2018?
Yeah, yeah, I believe so because remember you got USC versus fucking Wyoming. Who's watching University of Wyoming games?
Yeah,
But
that's another thing about these colleges. Like these bigger colleges get more focused that you're not paying attention to these other guys for the small QBs, small market, like or I mean smaller colleges, and then they
right.
go on to become big stars. Like I know the Bears picked Mitch Trubisky, who I thought that was a dumb move, and we picked him over Pat Mahomes.
Word. Hey yo, G Money. I think it was yesterday. They caught the Long Island serial killer. Does he live near you?
I never heard.
Oh no, G Money lives in Long Island, New York. They caught the infamous serial killer around there. He only kills like prostitute women, but they finally caught him. He caught I think he killed like 10 women or something like that. But they finally caught him. Yeah, I think it was yesterday. So it was all over the news. I just wanted to know if G Money lived in that neighborhood, but he probably having Wi-Fi issues or something right now.
Have you ever heard of a serial killer named John Wayne Gacy?
Oh yeah, I've heard of him.
Yeah, so he lives. So I live in a city called. So he lives like 30 minutes away from me.
Really?
It's called Des Plaines. That's 30 minutes from where I live. He
Damn.
used to stalk and kill little boys. He'd
Damn.
molest them and kill them. And this is, I think, this is back in the, I think this was back in the 80s.
Damn. You never know. Stuff is right in your own backyard sometimes.
Yeah, no. What he would do is he'd kill these boys and he'd bury them in his under his house.
Damn, that's crazy, man.
And then like all his neighbors are like, "Oh well, he's one of the nicest guys. I would have never seen that." And
Yeah, it's worse than I mean, yeah, I guess you could say he's just as bad as that Dahmer, Jeffrey Dahmer.
oh, did you guys ever watch that Dahmer movie?
No, I didn't watch it.
Okay.
But yeah. But yo, y'all see those two systems in the background. I got PS5 and the Xbox Series X. So if one of y'all got Madden, NBA 2K, hook me, holla at me. We could play.
Wait, do you have a 2K23?
Yes, I do. I have the one with Jordan on it. The Jordan.
For what? I got PS5 now.
Okay. I don't think I got that on PS5 though. I got it on Xbox.
Oh damn. Do you have? Are you getting the new Madden?
Yeah, I'm getting the new Madden. I get it on PS5, so we could go.
Okay.
We could go at it on that.
Or I don't know if you have time. Me and my friends do a season. We do season where we have a Madden championship.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if you have the time for that. I'll probably hook you up and let you know when we play. But we normally have we do a Madden season and then we do a playoffs later and then we have a Madden champion.
Oh, see you later says 2K24 comes with free league pass.
Oh,
that's what's up.
So man, 2K is trash, man.
He said 2K is trash.
Like the last good 2K game was probably like 2K16. After that, all the games were horrible. Like I don't even get the shot meter. I don't know how people shoot on that game.
Yeah.
Like I can't make open threes with I can't make open threes with some guys, and then layups are so broken too because of the shot bar.
Yeah, it's weird, man. I don't know. They just
I used to love those like old vintage like 2K11, 2K8.
Okay,
the best ones were like, shoot, what was it? It was like really like 2K17 and 17 really. 2K17 and 18 were probably the best ones. Because, oh my gosh, those were the best ones. Man.
My favorite was probably 2K11.
I'm going to say 16 and 18 because, like, I just remember the certain teams I used to run with, and I used to just beat the heck out of other people. Like, Some people would pick LeBron. I would just only pick the Timberwolves. I would beat you with Derek Williams, Chase Budinger, Shabazz Muhammad. Who else did I have? I would beat you guys with them. I think I still had Pekovic. Like I was beating people with them.
That's what's up.
But no, I'm about to go watch the. Oh yeah, we got Frank Martin's fighting on PBC. So
Okay.
the undercards are starting. So I was gonna go check those out. But I'll talk to you guys. You had a great topic on Kobe, and we got to defend the honor and the history of Kobe and his legacy.
Facts.
I'll catch you guys a little bit later.
All right, have a good one. All right, yo, we about to be out of here too.
That's
why I got this bag.
Hey, did you watch Mission Impossible yet?
No, I didn't. I didn't. I'm going to pick my wife up right now, so the movie theater is right next to us.
By any chance, do you have T-Mobile?
Yes, I do. I have T-Mobile.
Yeah, because if you have T-Mobile, you can watch a movie for $5 at any theater.
Oh, okay, that's what's up.
Yeah, if you download the T-Mobile, I think it's called T-Mobile Tuesday. But they let you watch a movie at any theater. I watch it on IMAX on Tuesday, $5, any theater you want.
Oh, okay.
From ATOM, so you should check it out.
All right, I will.
Yeah.
All right,
man. See you.
Peace. Yo, see you later. Peace. G Money, peace. We out, y'all.